And they're off. Clean break for Arise My Love and Dark Pool. The outside is I'm a Sure Thing, and Pegster Extreme outside moves to fourth position, not far from the early pace. Risk and Regret. Sleepwalker in the back. Only 5 lengths will cover the field. Slow pace going. Arise My Love down to the rail, leading the way. Arise My Love from I'm a Sure Thing by a neck into the first turn run. Right off them is Dark Pool in a good spot from third. Pegster travels fourth. Then Risk and Regret on hold on the inside, just 4 lengths off the leader, and Sleepwalker has to pick it up from the back still. Around that turn and head for the backstretch run, about 6 furlongs left to go. Arise My Love carving out some even fractions from I'm a Sure Thing. Dark Pool awaits on the inside from third, and Pegster in the clear from fourth. Risk and Regret is only 5 from the front, and Sleepwalker on the outside yet to move from the back of the pack. Pace controlling Arise My Love, and Forest Boys 4 furlongs out from the finish line, leading it by but just a neck with I'm a Sure Thing, who's been the constant companion from second. Pegster's on the outside of the clear. Dark Pool is still parked at the fence. Another length and a half more. Risk and Regret has to quicken up from the back of the pack, and Sleepwalker trailing the field. I'm a Sure Thing now pokes a nose in front around the turn. I'm a Sure Thing. Arise My Love fighting on back. Pegster outside, 3 wide. They're followed by Dark Pool just in behind that trio. Sleepwalker, Risk and Regret is saving ground. They're homeward bound. I Am a Sure Thing at the top of the stretch. I Am a Sure Thing from Pegster on the outside, charging and driven from second. Arise My Love back at third, and Sleepwalker on the outside awakens. Sleepwalker coming charging on the outside, moving to second, but I'm a Sure Thing gets away clean. I'm a Sure Thing from Sleepwalker. Pegster was next, and maybe Arise My Love. I'm a little wicked. Jockey Angel Cruz, weight 122, weight the apprentice allowance. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double, pick 3, pick 4. Rodriguez, 5-year-old bay mare by Le Havre. They're off. Bit of a stumble there for Fiesta La Luna at the start. Lucky Liz with a good break and right to the front from Princess Charming. Got away well too. Judy G on the outside is Curly Spirit moving to fourth on the chase. Noble Status ridden along early in the game has dropped some 4.5 lengths off the speed of Lucky Liz. Fiesta La Luna has 7 or 8 to make up, followed by I'm a Little Wicked, and Spirit of Zion is in the back. Into the far turn run. Lucky Liz down to the rail holding a narrow lead. Princess Charming prompting on the outside, and Curly Spirit is in third. Noble Status is fourth, trying to bridge the gap now within 4.5 of the dueling leaders as there's 5/16 left to go. Judy G is next at the rail. Fiesta La Luna, I'm a Little Wicked, Spirit of Zion trailing the field. Top of the stretch, Barbosa gets to work on Lucky Liz down to the inside, just holding Princess Charming, and Carlos Lopez on the outside. They're shoulder to shoulder. A brush there, a furlong left to go. Here comes Noble Status. Noble Status picking him up on the outside. Noble Status goes by them. Lucky Liz on the inside, and Princess Charming left to battle for second. Noble Status and Jean Brasino coming home clean, the final furlong by 5. Second with Princess Charming, Lucky Liz. Then it was Curly Spirit. $70. The dollar superfecta, 177.70, 3814. Check your tickets with the disqualification there of a 6. third race, a mile and 3/8 on the all along. Homestead. Mile and 3/8. And they're off. Solid start from the rail for Super Chunk. There goes Courageous Mission showing early speed, and Homestead firing up on the outside now to take the lead. As Goodson Jameson moves along outside the third position, Super Chunk broke sharp but settles back and ready along, followed by Musical Entourage is in between horses. Moonlit Frost out 3 deep, and down the stretch of the first time. On the inside is the Hero Code. Back to Deputy AP. Tate's War Cry has one beaten. That's Pietrelcina, who lags behind some 22 lengths off that pace. Racing by us now with about a lap to go, and Homestead in control. Out there with a 2.5 length advantage in a slow but a quarter mile, 25 seconds flat. Goodson Jameson is in the second spot, and Moonlit Frost moves up 3 wide, and Courageous Mission down to the inside as they move around that second turn. Super Chunk is followed by the Hero Code, half in 49 seconds as they round that second turn. Another 2 back in the field. It's Musical Entourage. Deputy AP saving ground back there, third last position, and Pietrelcina and Tate's War Cry has plenty to do now. Some 13 or 14 lengths off that leader, Homestead. Homestead and Victor Carrasco enjoying the advantage by some length and 3/4 up front from second, Goodson Jameson. Then it's Super Chunk on the inside, just third from Moonlit Frost in fourth. The Hero Code is in striking range, 6 or 7 lengths on the front. Deputy AP is on the inside. Pietrelcina tries to run on from the back of the pack, now 7 from the front of the red cap. And they're followed by Musical Entourage. Tate's War Cry dropping out to last is Courageous Mission. 3 furlongs from home. Homestead up top, 3 parts of a length. Goodson Jameson second, Super Chunk is third. The Hero Code now firing up from fourth. On the outside, the gray with a big sweep. Outside fourth and almost third. And now targeting Homestead. Homestead and the Hero Code. The Hero Code on the outside. Good run for Super Chunk in between horses. It's very game and coming back for more. Super Chunk. Super Chunk between horses wants it. Super Chunk just in front. It's Super Chunk at 13-1. And Andres Chavez to score. Second, Homestead. And then it was the Hero Code. In the winner's circle, Super Chunk, Andres Chavez aboard, 2 minutes 18.22 seconds. Owned by Vivian Rell, bred in Maryland by Vivian Rell, trained It's 18.22 seconds. Owned by Vivian Rell, bred in Maryland. Three one double, 161.20, pick 3, $573.80. $2 exacta, $93.60. Dollar trifecta, $144.20. Dollar superfecta, $319.20. In the gate. They're off. Sure meant to be, using that early zip from the inside through Wicked Divine and the outside. All the hard ways moving into third position, and Bold Diversion is fourth. Only 4 lengths, 5 lengths will cover front to back. It's sure meant to be, hounded by Wicked Divine there on the outside. All the hard ways sits 2.5 lengths off of speed, and Bold Diversion on the inside in good striking range too. Though fourth, heading into the far turn, 3.5 covers them. Sure meant to be from Wicked Divine in second. And then it's all the hard ways and a good stalking spot, and moving up 3 wide. Here comes all the hard ways with a nice looking Bidwell 3 wide, but so too Wicked Divine. At sure meant to be, who's holding a narrow lead. Bold Diversion is going to stick to the inside, hoping for an opening at the quarter pole, and it does develop. They make the turn for home. All 4 with a chance on the far outside. All the hard ways sweeps up to a narrow lead. Narrow lead, all the hard ways. Wicked Divine is game. Up the rail comes Bold Diversion, moving into third. Bold Diversion digging down down with that rail skimming ride. All the hard ways and Wicked Divine in between horses. Right there, too. It's Bold Diversion. The ground saving trip helped under Ties Liapustine to win it from Wicked Divine and all the hard ways, and then it was sure meant to be. Maryland by Murmur Farm, 3-year-old Grey Gelding by Blofeld, Diva Meg by Exchange Rate. $2 exacta, 540. They're off. Bring Me a Check with a sharp break. Covert Cat has early speed, and Coronoga stoking it up 2 to the turn run. Class Photo settles down to the inside as they round that turn run. As they move around the turn, Coronova narrow lead leads it about a half length from Covert Cat in second. Class Photo is racing in third. Bring Me a Check right off a speed racing fourth spot. It's another 3 back, and it's Goldfoot. Tom Hagen is unhurried toward the back of the pack, trying to rate off the pace, and 7 from the lead as they move down the back stretch. Like Believe in Magic racing about 3 deep on the course, and American Unity is trailing the field. The favorite is last, and last some 9 to close in. Coronova sets the tempo from Covert Cat. Another 2 to Class Photo. Ground saving. Bring Me a Check alongside of that racing in fourth. Then it's Goldfoot who's next in fifth position. Like Believe in Magic. Tom Hagen still on hold in the back of the pack with American Unity, who has a lot to do at this point. American Unity has 8 to make up, and they round the far turn. Covert Cat kicks on from Coronova. Bring Me a Check is looming after them in third position, and Class Photo is in fourth. Tom Hagen down to the inside is now 7 to close in as they reach the top of the stretch, and American Unity's trying to fire on from the back of the pack and pick away through traffic and in between horses. There's an opening in between horses for American Unity. Bring Me a Check is the leader. Bring Me a Check, 1 furlong left to go. Bring Me a Check. American Unity's trying to quicken on the outside. Goldfoot gets the jump though, and Class Photo's Ultra Game and battling in the place Photo as well. American Unity in fourth. Bring Me a Check. Bring Me a Check from Goldfoot, then Class Photo, American Unity, and Tom Hagen. Official. Winning jockey from Moshimak, Kira McGee trainer, bred in Kentucky by Tom Durant, 8-year-old Chestnut Gelding by Fast Anna. $3, dollar trifecta 171.80, dollar superfecta 407.50. Pick 3, 58.30, pick 4, 469.70, pick 5, $3,684. Sixth race, 22 minutes to post time. Scratch this 6, Bella Italia. Sixth race, named for WBAL News Radio. Shout to the Lord. And they're off. Awkward start. Slow to go is Chili Girl. Destination with that early speed as usual, Persian, and here's Over My Sense on the inside. Shout to the Lord. Fashion Victim now sent up with an opening on the inside. Fashion Victim eager to go and spies an opening to shoot right on through a destination. They're nose to nose for the lead. Persian is in third. Shout to the Lord is a well settled fourth with 5 furlongs left to go. Over My Sense, Cross of Valor, and Love You More racing on the outside, passing that one. And Chilly Girl after the tardy start is last of them all now. Some 22 lengths off that pace into the far turn run where Fashion Victim pours on the speed. Fashion Victim, Shout to the Lord, moving up steadily from second. Shout to the Lord now chasing down Fashion Victim with 3/8 left to go. Persian is in third. Here's Love You More on the move on the outside. Love You More firing up fourth and almost third at the top of the stretch. More than a quarter of a mile to go. It's Shout to the Lord. Shout to the Lord up top from Fashion Victim. Love You More trying to sustain that bid to the center of the track. Persian is in between horses, battling gamely too at the 3/16. Shout to the Lord. Shout to the Lord going about business with Jomar Torres. A 3-length advantage from Love You More in second. Nose to nose third is Persian. On the inside, hiring his Fashion Victim. Late run Chilly Girl has picked up after the slow start. Here's Shout to the Lord. Shout to the Lord over Love You More. Then it was Chilly Girl and Persian. As 25.297 furlongs. Owned by Tommy Town Thoroughbreds LLC. Trained by Todd Beatty. 4-year-old Chestnut filly by Curlin out of Intentional Cry by Street Cry. Bred in Tommy Town Thoroughbreds LLC. Trained by Todd Beatty. 4-year-old Chestnut filly by Curlin out of Intentional Cry by $2 exacta 46.80, $169. The dollar try. Dollar superfecta 1,142.60. Dollar super high five 3,427.40. Double 29.40. Pick 315. Rail 0 setting. And they're off on their 1.5-mile journey. Jay Hirsch was out first along with Oh What a Night, and Laszlo right up and on it too. Here's Zevon back in fourth position, just a couple of lengths from the early leaders, and back to Coiled is traveling fifth. Another two back Vaccination, and Whiskey in the Jarro is last of them all as they move around the first turn of 3. It's Oh What a Night going out to set the pace by 2 from Jay Hirsch, and Zevon on hold in third early, and Laszlo trying to rate along in fourth position just outside of Zevon. Another two back to Coiled, who's just in behind that pair, followed by Vaccination and Whiskey in the Jarro still last. Not much change at all in the early stages. The opening quarter in 24 and 1/5 of a second. And so it's Oh What a Night and J.G. Torrealba. They're in control and gliding along with a lap to go from Jay Hirsch. It's Zevon racing third position, and Laszlo is in fourth. Coiled in no hurry there, fifth position, while saving the ground, and Vaccination still one beaten. It's Whiskey in the Jarro. Heading on to turn 2. Oh What a Night still there. Oh What a Night through a 49 for fifth half mile. 2 lengths in front, Jay Hirsch the closest one in second. Zevon is nice and comfortable in third position while saving ground. A length and a quarter more. Laszlo is in fourth and trying to get a little bit closer and stay pace with Oh What a Night. And then on the inside is Coiled, Vaccination, and Whiskey in the Jarro still with a lot to do. Really no change at all. Oh What a Night in front. Oh What a Night from Jay Hirsch. Zevon, Laszlo fourth, Coiled fifth, Vaccination sixth, Whiskey in the Jarro is seventh. Half mile left to go. Heading into the far turn run. Oh What a Night trying to stay on. Leads it by a length and a half. Zevon on the inside of Jay Hirsch. Jay Hirsch still second and chasing. Oh What a Night has kind of come quick in that front runner. Oh What a Night. Jay Hirsch on the outside to attack. Zevon now called on for run. Rouse to run from third. Coiled on the inside. Laszlo's got to hurry. Has 5.5 to make up. Coiled is going well. Top of the lane just leads the way through or in between horses. Coiled Coil is going to elect to stay to the inside, and there is an opening for Coiled. Coil unwinding. Zevon on the outside. Zevon, Coil. Coil on the inside. Let loose. Zevon on the outside. Zevon and Coil with a 16th left to go. Late run Whiskey in the Jar to pick up a share. Coiled. Coiled. And Victor Carrasco to win from Zevon. Late run Whiskey in the Jarro and Vaccination finish fourth. Two, three, six, one. Hill Farm. John from Bullock, 3-year-old bay colt by Hardspun. In the 8th race, the Weathervane Stakes, scratch 1 Safe Trust, 6 Volleyball Princess, 7 Endorse. $22 to post. They're off. In the Weathervane. GW's girl with a sharp break, but there goes Maeda, and she's going to waste no time under Sheldon Russell, right to the front. Opens up a 2-length advantage on GW's girl, who broke sharp on the chase out from second. It's Conquer Those We Can in third. Then to the outside, Social Fortress is next, and Burner Account is lasted between horses. 5 from the front runner. Maeda in control at the half-mile pole. Maeda, length and a half in front from GW's girl, and Conquer Those We Can in third. And Social Fortress another 3, and Burner Account trailing the field. A very sharp pace out there. 22 and 2 is the opening quarter mile as they race now past the 5/16 pole. Maeda with a 3-length advantage. She's pouring on the speed but doing it well. From GW's girl in second and driven, Conquered Those We Can, and Social Fortress on the outside. And Burner Account, the half was in 45 and 1. This filly is streaking Maeda. Maeda by 7 lengths. Maeda, look at this performance. Maeda pouring it on. Broke sharp, broke on top, and widening at the end in the Weathervane Stakes. Maeda and a peek over by Sheldon Russell to the infield tote board there to see that she's won by a half dozen, maybe more, and stopping the clock in a dazzling 109.63. Nice filly. The 3-year-old made filly by Improbable out of Eve Giselle by 5 Star Day, bred in Kentucky. 170. $2 exact day, $11.60 trifecta, $9.60 super, $17. 2, 3, 4, 5 in the Weathervane Stakes. And they're off. Good break for Richard Feynman, Jura's Doctor, and Lunar Lightning from the rail draw. McRaven has early foot but taken back, and here comes Monterey up on the inside, improving a spot or so to that turn run. Bauer is next, and Severs in the back. Into the turn, and it is Lunar Lightning setting the tempo. Lunar Lightning from Jura's Doctor leads a length. Monterey tucked in on the inside in third position. Richard Feynman is in fourth, another 2. McRaven 5 lengths from the pace, and back to Bauer Bar, and trailing the field is Sever, 8 or 9 from the front. Easy clip up front for Lunar Lightning, the opening quarter 25 seconds. So Lunar Lightning from second, Juris Doctor. Richard Feynman's on the outside of Monterey, still got that rail. Another 2 back, and it's McRaven with the speed in sight. Another 2 lengths back, and Sever second to last, and the higher bar on the inside. Heading on for the far turn, Lunar Lightning from Juris Doctor, who's got every chance to get by. Richard Feynman's called on for a little more run. Monterey still down inside, ridden for more as well. Around the far turn, McRaven still in an even clip. Back to Sahar Bar, and Sever is trailing the field. Juris Doctor, Richard Feynman, they quicken up on Lunar Lightning, so make 3 across the course as they make the turn for home. In behind them is Monterey racing in fourth. McRaven is next on the far outside the green cap. They're into the stretch, open affair. Juris Doctor shifting in a little bit, but just a narrow lead. McRaven on the outside, trying to quicken up on the inside is Lunar Lightning, and then it's Monterey battling well too. 16th left to go. McRaven in front, and Victor Carrasco with 2 today. McRaven does it at 8 to 1. McRaven, Juris Doctor, then it was Monterey and Lunar Lightning. Six, 3, 2, 1, 4 in race 9 unofficial. Running time minute 44.02 seconds. $2 exact at 30, $6.40, $195, $80 try. Double pace 58.80. Pick 3, $145.60. Pick 4, $6.55. Pick 5, $5,429.25.